Good morning students, and today we are going to discuss regarding of the adenovirus. Okay, so these adenovirus is going to be shows the different causes mostly on the upper and lower respiratory tract infections. Okay, so for example you see that the person will be having often pharyngitis, so inflammation of the pharynx, and conjunctivitis, inflammation of the conjunctiva, and the common cold, pneumonia, and the keratoconjunctivitis. Okay, so nothing else but the inflammation of the cornea and the conjunctiva. So and some of the hemorrhagic cystitis, inflammation of the cyst, and gastroenteritis, and the cancers in the rodents but not in humans. Okay, so the adenovirus infections, and where they are going to cause the cancer in rodents only, but so humans they are not causing any type of cancerous effect. Okay, so here in the just symptoms they are showing what kind of features what we have discussed here. Okay, and so this is a conjunctivitis and the keratoconjunctivitis infection they are showing, and the pharyngitis, see there the inflammation you can easily observe. So what is the property? Nothing else but what is the morphology of the adenovirus structure. Okay, so these adenovirus structure, so it has a medium sized structure, that is 90 to 100 nanometer in length, and it is a non-enveloped means it is not covered. Okay, and it is a double stranded linear DNA formation, and icohedral nucleocapsid means, and isohedral nucleocapsid means where the virus, okay, now the cell structure is there, right, and this virus is going to be covered over all the cell. Okay, so that process of structure is called as a icohedral nucleocapsid. Okay, and only virus with fiber producing from each of the 12 vertices of the capsid. So what they are saying that, and 12 vertices means over this isohedral nucleotide means cell structure covered with the area, so that it contains of a 12 vertices. Okay, so whenever vertices means in the circular area, so small like sun rays how it will be there, so it is going to be situated like that. Okay, and fiber is an organ of attachment, so already we discussed here itself. Okay, so it is like how the sun rays will be there, right, it is going to be attached to the virus. Okay, and it is a common group of an antigen only, and it has a hexon protein. Hexon means 6 protein structures these bacteria is having, and 41 antigenic types of attachment it is going to be situated. Okay, so that is a property, so already I discussed that. So these are the structures of fiber and hexon structure, 6 structures it is going to be there. Okay, so it is a linear double stranded DNA it is going to be produced. Okay, so that is the structure of overall adenovirus. And so how the cells how the adenovirus is going to be replicate the cycle means multiplication takes place in the body. So what is happening here means, and already I explained you the fibers, right? Okay, so these fibers, okay, okay, so is going to be attached to the cell surface first. Okay, so what is going to be happen, so the fiber, okay, so this fiber is going to be attached to the cell structure first. After that the virus enters into the cells, and where the viral DNA moves to the nucleus. Okay, so this is a DNA structure, and that DNA structure is going to be moved to the nucleus, and after that the DNA is going to be dependent, and where the RNA polymerase, okay, is going to replicate and produce some of the functional mRNA. Okay, so nothing else but M means what, messenger, RNA is going to be takes place, and that is going to be transmit to the protein of the cytoplasm, and where the DNA replicate in the nucleus, and late mRNA is going to be translate, and where it is going to be release the, okay, virion, okay, means virus protein is going to be releases. Okay, so in that virus protein, and they are going to stimulate the lysis. Okay, this virus is going to be lysis of the cell means breakdown of the cell structure and causing the disease condition. Okay, So that is a virus replication. Okay, so once again I am repeating. First, the virus will be applicating with the fiber cell surface, it will be attached, and after that it will be entering into the cell, and it will release a DNA moves to the nuclear structure, and where the RNA which is present in the cell structure, that is going to be act as a messenger RNA. So this messenger RNA is going to be translate the protein to cytoplasm, and where it is going to be releases the viral infection, and these viral is going to be break down the cell structure. Okay, and how it is going to be transmitted. First one is a aerosol droplet. Okay, so there one woman is pricking, right? So okay, so in that form, and the aerosol means okay, through air droplet they are going to infect, and fecal oral route and direct inoculation of the conjunctiva by the tonometry or the fingers. So the tonometry means it is a eye examination. Okay, so by that or the fingers directly whenever you are contact with the eye, so infected hands, so that transmission is going to be occur. Okay, so epidemiology, you can see that the military, so they are when they are they are closely contacted and they are doing a function, right? So in that cases they are going to get, and the people, the children with the infants to the school age group, so whenever they are contact with the group that are, and the serotypes 3, 4 and 7 and 21, so it is a gene structures. Okay, and they are causing the respiratory diseases, and the serotype 8 and 19 causing a keratoconjunctivitis, and where serotype 11 and 21 causes a hemorrhagic cystitis, and whereas an serotype 40 and 41 causes the gastroenteritis. Okay, so infantile means infant gastrointestinal inflammation of the gastric walls. Okay, so pathogenesis and the immunity. So pathogenesis means what? So how the infection is going to be occur to the structure. So previously what we have discussed, the only the virus replication. Now how it is going to be infected. So okay, so the etiological factors already have see, that is a droplet infection or through finger. So what is happening, it is going to be infected the mucous epithelium of our upper and lower respiratory tract and the gastrointestinal and the conjunctivitis. Okay, so what is happening here, and the person who will have the low immunity, and they are going to get this kind of an infection, and where late infection occurs overall the adenoidal and the tonsillar tissues of the throat. Okay, and after that, so it is going to be show some of the symptoms of the clinical features, so that are upper respiratory tract infections. First what we have discussed, pharyngitis, pharyngoconjunctivitis fever, and running nose, rhinitis. Okay, rhinorrhea, okay, is called as running nose. Okay, and lower respiratory tract like bronchitis and pneumonia will be there, and hemolytic cystitis means hematuria, blood in the urine, dysuria. Okay, lack of urine. Okay, and gastroenteritis infections like, and you see the bloody, non-bloody diarrhea will be there for 2 years children, and spontaneous asymptomatic infection you are going to occur. So that is the clinical findings of pathophysiology. And what is the diagnosis they are going to make here? The isolation of the virus, and they are going to detect out certain antibodies, like for example antibody titers means increased antibody titers they are going to observe to fight against phagocytosis inflammation. And the next one, complement fixation and hemagglutination inhibition test they are going to do, and serological test they are going to perform. Okay, so that what are the procedures are there, so that they are going to do. Okay, and treatment, so they are not going to use any type of an antiviral treatment, so they are going to perform only the symptomatic treatment. Whatever the symptoms they are occurring, the upper respiratory tract and lower respiratory tract infections, so they are going to treat only that conditions. Okay, and they are going to give the 3 live non-attenuated live viruses they are giving against the serotype 4, 7 and the 21, and according to the disease condition. Okay, administered separately because they interfere with each other when given together. So what, nothing else but according to the condition only. For example, we discussed in the serotype 40 and 41, that is other condition, and serotype 11 and 12, that is other condition. According to that vaccine they are going to administer the interferons. Interferons means and fight against the virus replications. Okay, and these vaccines is going to be delivered and make a coat and make a capsule to protect against the virus to inactivate the action. Okay, so that process they are going treatment and prevention. Okay, so that is regarding of overall adenovirus. Okay, thank you.